come around to say hello. One-on-one, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you, it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
Priya Shetty Rajgopal. Now you just heard it. Bangalore has always had problems of flooding during rains. It will continue to have. It's a problem that has existed for 30 years and it will stay for the next 30. How do you respond to answers of these kind that come from the Congress party?
Navika, thanks for having me on the show. And it's such a sad situation that we are in Bangalore. I was driving past this morning from a public consultation on the cutting of more trees, in 380 more trees in Bangalore. And I was just thinking, where is this going to end? Now, I'm with respect, I'm completely unconcerned about which party is in power, because I've seen the same conversation 2 years ago and 2 years before that. There's always a sense of exceeding shock when water causes waterlogging or rains cause havoc. I mean, I don't know how that happens, but that corollary is somehow not understood by anybody who's either in the bureaucracy or in power. I'm wondering now, how surprising are the rains to administrators every year? Really? Every year it happens and every year we're surprised? Look at us today as, our country in some ways is in strife, right? We are literally at war for a city like Bangalore, which is landlocked. This is the closest we're going to come to a war, where the war is between leaders and the system versus residents and citizens who really just asking for the bare minimum. And in this peacetime landbound city, what is it that citizens can do to fight for their basic rights? I would just draw your attention to my own case. Now, from January onwards, I have been requesting my ward committee. I'm part of that for whatever it's worth. We don't have a corporator. We don't have any system. We have no penalties. My nodal officer is an engineer himself, so he's got limited power. But from Jan, Feb, March, I have been writing in saying and reminding and calling, saying, when are we going to do the desilting? I happen to be in high grounds, which is a higher space than most, so we get less affected. But is that what we really want to achieve? That if I'm okay, everybody else is okay? We have 3 people who have died. One of my biggest fears is this electrocution and drowning. We've had 5-year-old children, dying about 5 years ago, sucked into a stormwater drain, some terrible, horrible things. But every time the sense of surprise, oh my God, how did this happen? We must prevent it. Of course we should prevent it. And explain to me how at a decentralized level, like a citizen like myself who's concerned, and Bangalore steps up, the citizenry steps up, we're always conscious. How is it that our voices, even at a decentralized level, are not heard? Now we're talking about Greater Bangalore. Really? We have replaced BBMP with Greater Bangalore. And while I appreciate the strategy and the focus and approach, I am not thrilled with the actual the system. And I have a feeling in about a few months' time, we're going to be calling it Lesser Bangalore, because we really are.
Yeah, it's greater in name only. Greater in name only. As they say, naam bade, darshan chote. But Pradeep Bhandari, Bangalore has remained with these problems forever. And the Congress, of course, takes the cake, because the Khatakhat model, they promise 2,000 rupees per month. Rahul Gandhi says we have been giving. DK Shiv Kumar says, so what if we haven't given for 5 months? We did not promise every month. Is there a disconnect, or is this a total dhoka to the people?
Navika ji, I'm appalled that 3 people have lost their lives in Bengaluru, and the Congress spokesperson is so casual that it happens. This is exactly the mindset of the Congress party, where for them the life of a common man does not matter. Well, I'm not surprised, because when DK Shiv Kumar says that there is no money for developmental work in constituencies to its MLAs, you can only expect corruption and no development in Bengaluru or in Karnataka. Please, let's look at the last 2 years in Karnataka. Milk prices increased, water tariff increased, bad roads, flooding, luxury cars for the MLAs of the Congress party, at the same time recliner chairs. This is what the Congress priorities are. Let's look at one of their guarantees. This is the Congress manifesto which they promised in Karnataka. They say 200 units of free, 2,000 rupees every month to each and every woman head of the family, each and every woman. Till now, not more than 3 lakh women have not got, from last 5 months, women have not got 2,000 rupees in their bank account. Water tariffs have increased, electricity prices have increased. The only thing which the Congress party is right now celebrating is the corruption of Congress MLAs and Rahul Gandhi, in particular appropriated by DK Shiv Kumar. But the larger point here, Navika ji, is the Congress model of governance has completely flopped in Karnataka. The Congress party needs to apologize to the people of Karnataka, because here on your show, 3 people from Bengaluru have lost their life. And the Congress spokesperson said कि ये होता रहता है, इसमें कोई आम बात नहीं है. This is the same party which snatched the funds of the Dalits and did Valmiki scam. It speaks about the SC/STs. The budget for the SC/STs have reduced by 6%.